Hi everyone. So I did make it to the extended stay. You know, when I first got here, I was busy because, I went grocery shopping and did a week's worth of groceries. Like that was like the first thing I was gonna do. Um, so I had to, prioritize that. And I think, well, for me, just like being able to have a roof over my head for a week and being able to have a fridge full of food. I am so thankful for that, considering the hell that I've gone through. I mean, I was like literally on the street for like almost a month, like on the street homeless, not like for me, like I was able to do, 3 months, at the extended stays in Saugus and Peabody, between those two hotels, I was able to do 3 months, but I was still homeless. Even when you stay in a hotel, you're still homeless. But I had a roof over my head. But I just didn't think they were gonna take it that far where I would be like on the street like that long, you know. And it was so difficult. I just can't even wrap my head around all the things that have happened in the last month. Um, and I will be making more videos throughout the week, especially now that I, have more privacy to talk because I'm in the hotel room. And also, there's a lot of videos that I want to upload on YouTube because I was really focusing on the traffic videos to post on YouTube because YouTube often would give me limits to the amount of videos that I was uploading each day, so I would prioritize the traffic videos. But now that I don't have a car as of right now. But I'm not going to be doing that many traffic videos, but I still will do traffic videos when I can, whenever I'm walking around and stuff, because I always try to do that for my safety. But anyways, there were a lot of videos of me like this, like just me talking, and I didn't upload those videos on YouTube because I prioritize the traffic videos. But now that I'm going to be in a hotel room, I'm going to start uploading a lot of those other videos. I'll start doing that tomorrow, you know, because today I just want to obviously take it easy, and I have an ice pack and everything. So I started this off right, pretty positive, but yeah, I mean yesterday was, as you guys saw, was so hard. I was at a breaking point. I had an anxiety attack. I was scared. I didn't think I was going to get the money for my car. And I eventually got it today. I deposited the money into my account today. And I really was trying to stay at the hotel yesterday, as you guys saw, because I didn't have my car. I had all my stuff, and I didn't have anywhere to put it. And by the grace of God, I made it to the Planet Fitness in Chelsea yesterday after, the guy, kicked me out of the Planet Fitness in Revere and Northgate. So, and the story behind that, and someone saw me at Planet Fitness and knows me, and she gave me $20, and she said, "Oh, it's not much, but I hope it helps." And when I was sitting at Northgate last night, when I was outside, I was really cold, and I had shorts on, so I felt colder even sooner. And then I saw Ross getting cold, and that obviously broke my heart. And I was like, how am I going to get out of here, And then I remembered the $20 that, this person gave me. And I was like, oh, and I'm right next to a Bank of America, And so I deposited that $20 into my account, and I was able to take a Lyft to the Planet Fitness in Chelsea, and I was able to bring my stuff. And I hid my stuff to the best of my abilities. I mean, I'm street homeless, you know? And I was able to have it in the morning, but by the time I came back this afternoon, the stuff was completely gone. Like, I have nothing. I mean, I brought some stuff with me, you know what I mean? Like, I was, check-in wasn't till 3 p.m., so, I mean, I first, went to the bank, and after I got the money, I, went to the library for, like, maybe a few hours, and, every time I go to the library, I bring my laptop and my phone and stuff. So that stuff I still have. The laptop, the phone, and stuff like that. But everything is gone. Like, they didn't leave me any clothes at all. The only clothes I have right now is the clothes that I'm wearing. They even took Ross's stuff. His heartworm medication, his bones, like, you know what I mean? My medication, I don't have it. I was running relatively low. I was going to have to do a refill in about a week anyways. But now I had to reach out to my doctor and say, can you do a refill as soon as possible? Because I don't have any meds. And, yeah. I mean, just like, I only have sandals on. I had a pair of sneakers. They're gone. Most of the stuff I had was summer clothes on me, but they took everything. They didn't even leave me, like, any clothes, like, whatsoever. Not even, like, a few outfits. No, they took everything. The coffee maker was a big loss for me because it was a really nice coffee maker. They took that. The clothes, obviously, I like to dress nice and everything. The only thing I can say about that is a lot of those clothes I'm not going to be able to wear it very soon because they're summer clothes. But yeah, I have nothing. Any of the hygiene stuff like shampoo or body wash, it was taken from me. I had to buy a lot of those things at Market Basket today. I spent a lot of money just getting all that stuff. Ross's dog food and, you know what I mean? And I also bought food. And since I don't have my car, I have to take lifts, and and pretty much my money's gone. I have food stamps, my money's gone. And I don't even know, I had my doctor send it to a pharmacy. I would have to take a lift to get to the pharmacy to pick up my meds because they weren't taken. I even bought vitamins. They took that. They took everything. Like I said, it was just when I got there, nothing was there. So now I have no clothes. Like, that's the main thing right now. I have no clothes except for the clothes that I'm wearing. I did buy laundry detergent, and I could wash this, my clothes, like, by hand maybe once. If I had to do it every day, it would be kind of insane. I would do it if I had to. I mean, I'm not going to be going out much, this week anyways, but I do have to go out because I take Ross out to do his business, Yeah. And that also made me think about my storage unit and how I'm, like, basically 2 months behind on it, and how I want to find a way to, like, get rid of my storage unit, meaning finding a way to pay it off soon so I don't keep owing money, and then, making the donations to the, organization that I thought of. But especially because my, winter clothes and things like that, they're mostly in the storage unit, and shoes. Like, all I have is sandals. So I need to get to my storage unit soon, eventually. And then I can donate stuff. So it'll be a win-win for a lot of people. So I'm just asking people to send me money through Venmo so I could at least get clothes for this week, and take lifts and be able to pick up my medication and stuff. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.